housekeeping rules. We will be hearing from some of the leaders from coast to coast. And don't forget to send out your text messages. Let everybody know that we are here Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9:30-ish Eastern Standard Time, depending on how that relay goes on the back end. So with that being said, we are in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. And we got 17 people on the line. We got to get our numbers up, ladies and gentlemen. If we are growing, we got to get these numbers up. We got to get our teams plugged in and locked in. But real quick, I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute if you can. Y'all know how we like to do.
Can you let some people in? I'm not a co-host.
Me,
I got you.
am, but I'm talking. If somebody can let some people in, that'd be great. Thank you, Tawana. So with that being said, I got 3 questions for y'all. First question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And what's up? And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, yes,
For the
yes.
music.
So with that being said, DJ Delay is doing his thing. He is delaying. So I ain't even gonna tell him to stay on my heels.
I'm not a co-host either. I'm seeing three folks over there.
I'm not a co-host either.
And Lady Jackie's got
Tawana, you're a co-host.
They coming. Some of them decline.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. We don't need all these distractions this morning. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to first pass the ball to somebody that I know he's going to be a superstar in this industry. Hopefully he can come and share some nuggets with us this morning. So none other than Nathaniel Hooker, the floor is yours, sir.
Good morning, family. How you guys doing today?
Super fantastic.
Good.
Happy Tuesday. Let me think. So my money making scheme for the week is well, first off, tonight, 7 o'clock, we're gonna go through our new training set. So that's gonna be number 1 in my book. I contracted with as many companies I could over the on Thursday and Friday, or I guess it was Wednesday and Friday, but they were closed. So I'm trying to figure out my next steps on the back office. And all it is getting out and talking to people. So that's my goal for the week, is just go out and talk as much as I can to people, let them know what I'm doing, let them know what we got. And with this new training that we've got going on, I suspect that we're going to have a good end of the year. So
yes, indeed.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to I guess Stephen Short, my man over there, always ready to do something good, always fired up. I see his posts online, always talking about helping people. So any nuggets this man can drop for us this morning would be great. Thanks, Stephen. I appreciate it.
No problem. Hey, man, you know something, man? We must have been linking in mind together, because I was getting ready to put my hand up.
Yeah, my man.
Getting ready to put my hand up. You know something? I got 2 things I wanted to talk about. These morning calls, y'all need to look at them a couple times and listen to them over, because each time you look to them, you get a different, perspective of what they're saying. So it can help you in sharpening yourself up, because that's what I do. I listen to call over and over again, so I can say, so I can learn a little bit more from them. Also, I've been looking at the HPN University and listening to a lot of videos and some of the stuff they do. It's amazing. I said, man, they got a lot of information here. When Sean was talking about launching this particular program in this learning, I said, man, let me try to jump on it, because the first time I couldn't get on it with the first time. Now I can get on now, listen to it for a couple hours yesterday. I said, man, they got a lot of information here. They talk about your skills. They speak on product knowledge. Any aspect of what you're talking about to build your business. it's on that university. And now with the new training they rolling out now, so it's
Mhm.
more perspective, more how you say, more precise in the way you can do it. I said, man, it's no excuse
Right.
when you're reaching the type, man, reaching to the top. Excuse me, for reaching the top, because the greatness for other, the how you say, the greatness in yourself is in you. Is that you got to view yourself as being someone great, but you cannot shy on use no excuse to say I have a bad day. Everybody has a bad day.
Right.
You say events in my schedule change around a little bit. Your schedule changes every day, especially if you got children or a significant other. Your schedule gonna change every day, without a doubt, because they got things that pop up, and so you got to adjust. Life is two things, man. Focus
Well,
on what
cool.
you want to
Well,
do.
Stephen, share with everybody that may not know, those of you that may not know, there's a whole new, like Stephen said, a university that is in the back office. And Stephen, where do you access it? Do you remember how to access it? Can you
They
share?
sent me. They sent me the one I got. They sent me an email
Okay.
about it's not available, the HPN University. So
Okay.
I did it. Put in the temporary code word to get in. Got into it. Started looking at it. Put my own private password. Excuse me, and then went through. And I was just looking
Okay.
at some of the videos yesterday. I looked about 25 videos
Nice.
yesterday,
Nice.
and I was like, man, that's it. And from the industries that excuse me, the industry top people, and they breaking it down, man. I'm telling you, it had me almost. I could barely sleep, man. It had me thinking to like, God, dog.
So bottom line, it's a lot of information back there, ladies and gentlemen. You can go back there, training, everything you need. This is another power tool to put, not only to put in your toolbox, that's in your toolbox, so another power tool to access from your toolbox. So thank you for sharing, Stephen. And who you
I'm gonna throw one last thing, because I was talking to somebody the other day, and somebody else introduced themselves to me. They said they knew me
Stephen,
from when they just.
you got 2 minutes, brother. You
Yeah, I
know
know.
you went over your,
I got
you know
12
you
more
went over
seconds
your two
left.
minutes, but
I,
you keep finding a way to just hog the ball. So I got to figure out
no,
how do we.
hey, Big Jack, I was going to say I had 15 seconds left. I was going to use my last 15 seconds.
All right, bet you got that. You got that.
but hey, come on, man! Don't try to bully me, brother. We got the ball head glasses, brother. Help me.
Come on, brother.
But
Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep
stop
it moving.
talking.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to pass it on to, let me see how. Well, I ain't never heard from this young man here. And he looking right now at me. So I'm gonna pass it to this millionaire in the maker. He got his good strong look on. That's what I'm saying to my good friend, a a man of power. He don't even know it now, but he's a man of power. He can read. It blesses with good words. That's my friend, Mr. Marcus.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marcus, and I just signed up about 2 weeks ago. And main reason I signed up is my father passed away last year, and he was the one who was completely in control of all the finances. And my mother, she's fairly lucid, but just has no financial understanding, and is just completely overwhelmed about all of the financing and everything. And one thing you need to tell every single client you ever talk to is always, always, always tell the person to have everything they have in both their name and their spouses. My my dad, the accounts were in both their names, but the assets and the credit cards and the reverse, he had a reverse mortgage on the house, and they were only in his name.
Mm.
So the credit cards. So he had several tremendous credit cards, and a car loan on a Tesla Series X that was just in his name. So when he passed away, she couldn't stay on his loan. She had to pay it all off on herself and in her with the finances. And she had the money. That wasn't the problem. It's just that's a big financial burden to put on someone who really doesn't understand it.
Right. Got you. Well, thank you for sharing, Marcus, and I'm sure we'll be hearing more from you in the future. And who brought you in, Marcus?
Teresa Odie.
Okay, cool. So you got one of the coolest coaches on the planet. So you are in good hands. And like I said, I know we'll be hearing from you later on as well. Who are you passing that ball to, Marcus?
I'm sorry, I really don't know anybody on here, so I really can't say I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. So in the future, Marcus, what we do is just pass it to anybody that you see, where even if you know them or not, and hopefully they can come off of mute. But I will take the ball, if you will, and I'll pass it for you. So I'm gonna take the ball from Marcus, and I am going to pass it to, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna pass it to his coach, none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day. The floor is yours, and I'm sure you got something good to share with us this morning.
Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marcus, for sharing. I tell you all would hear a lot from Marcus. And he is no excuse. He's got, he's our second no excuse fellow.
Cool.
Okay. You all would hear from him.
Right.
We've been working and he's been coming to the office and he's all green, contracted. He's licensed.
Okay.
Became licensed. So we're working and he is ready to hit the street, even, to share that story. That's so powerful. So yeah, that's what it is. On a personal note, uh, I've been doing interviews today, 11 and 12. I have Brandon just joined us yesterday. I don't know, I invited him here. We have one team member. We're working very closely with Kamal, that Edie. We're working and
I
we're
love it.
talking. So, yes, so we've been busy and it's good busy. So I just want to say, I thank you all for this village that we can all come in here, sharpen each other, learn the tricks of the trade so we can do better for ourselves and our clients. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
And Dr. Teresa, thank you for always bringing some wisdom, some enlightenment, some encouragement and motivation to the call, to the Zoom, to the trainings. So
Thank you.
keep doing what you are doing. And ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Teresa is one of the people that uses this platform to the max. Like she uses the platform to shine the spotlight on her people. Then she uses the platform to get her people to find their voice. You always notice she'll always say, look, I got somebody on the line. Let them say a few words. That's what you want. You want to be able to encourage folks on here to find their voice and start talking, because that's one of the biggest pieces that you're going to find people have most resistance, most hesitant, is when it comes to speaking. And right here is where you can really, really learn to sharpen your saw and start getting used to speaking in front of people. So Dr. Teresa, thank you so much. And who are
You're
you passing the
welcome.
ball to?
Let's hear what my team member has to say. Mr. Kamal,
See?
what is
So,
going on? Mr.
see
Kamal.
how Dr. Teresa does? See what I'm saying? Do your thing. Kamal, the floor is yours, buddy.
You guys hear me? You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You guys know what it is, man. You know, this is the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. I'm the next ED. Driving towards that. Me and Dr. Teresa working very close. We're growing our team, growing our base. Just development Atlanta market and a few other key markets where we got other agents. That's growing too. I got one in Michigan, and one in Michigan. I just got an agent. She just got her license, so she's working on going green. In Georgia, you got to get fingerprints, so she just got that done. I just did her green sheet yesterday. I got two other agents that's scheduling their tests. Potential agents that's scheduling their tests, and got another agent. She's taking a test next week, I believe. And we're just recruiting really hard. As far as sales, I got 4 clients right now that I'm scheduling the illustrations for.
Okay.
So I've just really been talking about we should definitely let people know that we're life insurance agents. But the key is not to sell so much okay, I'm a life insurance agent, so it does this, this, and this. But sell the benefit to them. How is it going to benefit their life? Tell them, how that works for them. And then when you do that, if they see themselves as an owner of the product versus you trying to sell them something and it may not fit what their dream and goals is at the moment. So with 15 seconds left, that's some of the things we're working on. Dr. T, I hope you called them people. I sent that email yesterday. Utilize these to the fullest and to the max, like Dr. Uncle Jock said. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Kamal, before you pass that ball, man, you dropped a few nuggets that I want to go over. First thing is don't force a square into a circle. You know what I mean? When you're talking to your clients, it comes back down to just, and we say it all the time, and some people get it, some people don't, is just really have genuine conversations and transfer information that educates the client, that educates the prospect. That's our job, to educate and then let them decide what it is they want to do. That's why I love the green sheet system. It's designed to gather some information, educate along the way, and then bring them some options. It's like going to the shoe store. You might have went to the shoe store for a certain pair of sneakers, but a good salesman is, guess what they're going to do? Bring you out some different options. I know you wanted this, but I also wanted to show you these as well, because this might suit your needs or purpose. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, Kamal, thank you for sharing, brother. And who are you passing that ball to?
Looking for hands. I don't see any. Let me look on the other way. Go ahead.
Real quick. If you're in the attendees room, look out. If you're new, look out for an invite. Accept the invite, and it'll just let you in the club, so to speak, so you can have full access to the Zoom. So some people will be sending out invites to you. Go ahead, Kamal.
Man, I don't see. Okay, I do see a hand up. So yeah, this gentleman, needs no introduction. He is doing some amazing things down in our area. We got to schedule lunch too. I think we live in the same city, so and get some of that synergy together. But no other than Nicole Elijah Pye. Let's go. You're on mute, boss.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Kamal. I see you're doing great job and seeing what's happening every day. And I'm so happy that continue to claim and proclaim that ED is going to happen. Just say it. When you say it, it has something that does with the spirit, right? To keep you on track. So keep doing what you are doing. Awesome job, man. Good morning. Thank you everyone for being on this morning. I appreciate every single one of you. I just want to share in reference to what Marcus was sharing earlier. Couple of weeks, I think it was either last week, I mentioned here, and Uncle Jack called me on me because I said that there was a family that was doing about 6 policies for, right? So I this is what is happening right now. I had the appointment with the man, and I have told him, I said, look, I want to have your wife in one of these appointments. And he said, don't worry, I'm going to explain it to my wife. And I knew what was going to happen, right? In my experience for how many years, I knew what was going to happen because I know what happened in my case the day I went to see the business. My wife said, go there, look at it, come back, and then we talk about it. But I went there and I saw the business and I signed up before I came, before I called her. My intention was I'm going to explain it to her. I didn't do a good job. So I
Right.
knew what was going to happen. So that's what happened here. So he talked to the wife. The wife loved the concept, but she is concerned about information and privacy. And I said, this is exactly what I was telling you. So I need to schedule a time with the wife. So thank God yesterday, after a long discussion yesterday, we were able to schedule an appointment for next week, Tuesday, to sit down with the wife so that everything can go through. They've done everything, they fill out the form, but just to release it back to me to get the application started. So I'm sorry, Mr. Troy. So, so thank you so much. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm also excited. I have 2 people that are signing up for the application to be part of our team. One of them is licensed already. He saw me online and he reached out to me and he said, look, I don't know what company you're working for. I'm working with this company and I want to see how far things are going on your side. And I also have another person that turned green yesterday. So I'm so happy about that. So thank you. And I don't know who else haven't spoken yet that I can pass the ball on to. But I'm looking at some faces here. I'm happy this morning. I see Increasing Solution. She is right here, all the
Hold,
way from the
hold on
state.
real quick,
Yes,
Elijah, because I was trying to figure out how I was going to cut in and basically just talk about the importance of when you are talking to people and they are married, when they are a couple, make sure that you try to talk to both of them. Because if you don't talk to both of them, you're going to end up having to come back around and talk to the other
absolutely.
one anyway. So
Yeah,
try to get that conversation or try to make that happen. Even if especially men, this is some guy code stuff I'm getting ready to share with you. We're
yes,
gonna
sir.
tell you, we're gonna tell you that we good, we all right, we can do it, we can make the decision. That's our ego talking. But when it comes to putting some substantial money on the table, you gotta include your significant other, or you're gonna have the one couch sitting behind you like Mr. Robinson had. So with that being said, thank you for sharing.
Hey, Jock,
Nicole,
can
who
I?
you back?
Hey, Jock, can I say something for 1 minute? Jamie
Yeah.
touched on that yesterday, and his solution for that is when they tell you they got to talk to their significant other, just say, "Okay, I'll wait,"
Yes.
and just hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because you're gonna set yourself up trying to cut through the process. You're gonna set yourself up for a long ride, and you gotta have
exactly.
both parties involved. So thank you for sharing, Nicole, and thank you for bringing that nugget from yesterday, Gertie D's. Who you passing that ball to,
And
Nicole?
yeah, and then before I pass the ball, there's one thing that the men, always need to understand. There's something my wife too. She said, "I understand you are the head of the house, but I am the neck."
There you go. I love it.
So there's no way the head can turn without the neck. So when you're talking to a guy, you are talking to the head, but remember that you need to also involve the neck
That's
because
right.
the head cannot move without the neck. All
That's
right.
right.
So I'm gonna pass so I'm gonna pass this ball to Increasing Solutions, Miss Gift. I know she might be busy right now, a mother of 2, a businesswoman. She's on the move all the time. So Ms. Gift, all the way from North Carolina, I'm passing the ball all the way from here, Atlanta, to you. Can you unmute and share your excitement and activities so far this month? Can you hear me? All right. So it looks like she's busy this morning. So I'm gonna pass this ball on also to Cynthia Swigard. I don't know. I haven't heard her from a long time, but I'm happy to see her on this morning. She's always dropping some good nugget here, showing some excitement. And I know that she hasn't been on, but she is a comeback hero. So Miss Cynthia, can you unmute and share your story with us this morning?
Good morning. Thank you, Elijah Pye. My money making activities. Well, first of all, good morning, champions.
Good morning. Good morning.
My money making.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. My money making activities is following up as usual. My goal today is to make 25 phone calls to follow up with some clients that I did from an event. And as I was telling my coach, Takesha, that I had to readjust my goal. And not be like a hamster spinning my wheels, and staying focused on, if I'm making phone calls today, is to make phone calls today and not get sidetracked by whether I'm filing claims or phone calls. Complete the task. That is my goal today, is to complete the task. And with that being said,
hold up, Cynthia. You ain't getting away that easy. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. You just hit you just hit the nail on the head. And it's a numbers game. And you said something else. You talked about distractions. Ladies and gentlemen, just know when you plan your day in the world of life insurance, and I know this goes for every other industry as well. When you plan your day, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to show up right away? Anybody know? She just mentioned it.
Distractions.
Distractions are going to show up as soon as you sit your butt down and think that you're going to get into your zone. Guess what's going to happen? The phone is going to ring. One of your agents is going to need you. Your upline is going to need you. Your downline is going to need you. Your significant other is going to need you. The kids are going to need you. Your dog and cat are going to need you. Your mom and pop, somebody is going to need you to do something. You got to find a way to stay focused and stay in your zone and work the numbers. Work the numbers. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday. Somebody yesterday said, you know what? I'm going to go get 500 business cards. Okay, what are you going to do with those business cards? I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. This is what I said to her. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the mall. We're going to go wherever, and we're going to meet up 5 times. It could be 5 times in 1 week. It could be once a week, but we're going to get rid of 100 business cards when we go out, and they're going to be intentional. Each of these business cards are going to have a small conversation attached to it, because your goal is going to be to get somebody else's business card. My point is, ladies and gentlemen, work the numbers. If you want to win, work the numbers. If you call 1 or 2 people a week, guess what? Your numbers aren't going to work. If you talk to 1 or 2 people a week, your numbers are not going to work. They're not going to work out. Play the numbers. It's almost like give your rocket, meaning your business, launch it. You notice the most work goes into a rocket launch when? At the beginning, when it launches. After it launches, guess what? It's smooth sailing. It's on its own. It's doing its own thing. But you got to launch. The power is in the launch. Because I see so many people that show up and they take notes and they do they got everything, except for they just don't go and do it themselves. So you got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take one more. Thank you for sharing, Cynthia. Pass the ball to one more person, and then we're going to bring Eric up.
Well, I would like to pass the ball to this young lady, which is on fire. She's running the play. She's getting the recruits, and she is doing the numbers. She's following the book. Miss Lacey Harrison, do you mind coming off mute and sharing with us what you have going on today?
Cindy, you know Lacey, not an early bird, but hopefully she can come off.
Okay.
Oh, and good morning. I am up and at 'em this morning, honey.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
So this morning I actually dropped my daughter off. A lady hit me up. She sent me, we was waiting on her banking information. So I have a family of 6 that I'm finishing up on today, starting the month strong.
Man.
I turned on my Lyft app. So I just dropped off a lady at work who father just passed, and she was like, girl, I need some insurance. I'm going to call you Wednesday. So I'm using Lyft to get in front of people since I'm not at the casino anymore, because they're not going to come knocking at my door, come and say, Lacey, I need some insurance. So I gotta find a way to meet them. And I'm going to do Lyft until about noonish. So, and then I'm gonna go finish this lady stuff and
Nice.
do some follow-up calls and everything.
Cool. Well, Lacey just did all that. She did all that in less than a minute, right? But what she talked about, if y'all don't know, I gotta paint the picture. So I'm pulling out my paintbrush. Then I'm gonna let you bring up Eric, Lacey. So Lacey used to work in the casinos. She started with us 3 months ago. Has it been 3 months, Lacey? It's been 3 months now.
Yeah, I sure has.
She started 3 months ago. She fired her boss last month, or fired her job last month. And she finds a way to get in front of people, going back to what I was just talking about, and play the numbers game. She used to talk to prospects at the casino. And she said, you know what? I got to get in front of more people. She started driving Lyft, taking away all the excuses, having conversations with each of her passengers. And if you notice, I just talked to somebody about this yesterday, Lacey and a few others on the team find a way to get everybody in the house, they understand the play, a green sheet. So she got 6 green sheets from she got paid for taking this client from point A to point B. So she made money off of this process, and she got a prospect with 6 potential applications. That's what I'm talking about right there. Take away all the excuses and share it with the team. That's a nugget, ladies and gentlemen. So Lacey, you get to bring up the man of the hour.
Well, it is my pleasure, my honor to bring up the man with one wife, as they call him, somebody who's ready to drop some nuggets and give us some great advice for the day, Mr. Eric Robinson.
Woo! Wow. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you so much for that amazing introduction. I don't know if my camera's right yet. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see me. If you can see me, great, because I can't see myself.
Yeah, we can see you.
Y'all can see me? All right.
Yeah, good.
All right, let me find me too so I can see myself. Gotta make sure what y'all see is right. 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
How you say 30 seconds, then start counting down from 10?
Oh, you know what? It's a habit, right? You just shave off time. That's the habit I used to have when I was running a little bit late.
That was when you used to be the sole procrastinator.